Hello, besties. I hope you all are doing great. This man by name Mr. Yada says that he pays his wife $250,000 a year to be a housewife because he doesn't want his wife to work. He said his reasons are because being a housewife is not an easy job, that he understands the role that comes with it. So many women were arguing, no, I can't do something like this. No, I can't do that no matter how much my husband pays me. And we also have to understand that there are so many, advantages and disadvantages that comes with this kind of thing. It's actually, well, a good thing depending on the understanding of the couple. Asking a wife to stay home while you pay her is good, and make sure you fulfill your promise, not just, saying that you're going to pay your wife and you end up not doing so, creating more problems for both of you. Also, stay home moms, got advantage and disadvantage. It's not really easy. When you hear the word stay home, you're like, oh, you're going to have a lot of time for yourself, but that's not the case here. But let's start with the advantages first. Okay, you're going to have a quality time with your family. Also, flexible daily routine is there. A comfortable, well managed home, because you're foreseeing, everything that is happening in your house. You're taking, you're being in control about it. It also lowers stress from work pressure. For example, if you're, as mean you're working work to 9 to 5 job, and you got a pressure from your boss and other work related activities, but that's not the case for you here. You also got opportunity to focus on personal interests, depending on the kind of interest you've got. Also, direct influence on the children's upbringing. That is one thing I love most, because I'm going to use myself as an example. Like, I tried this thing about, getting a minder. Living abroad, raising children on your own is not an easy thing. And getting a minder, you have to be very careful who, you employ to take care of your children. The world is really crazy now. Another advantage of this is having a control over the household finances and decisions, because when the man pays his wife the money, so she can manage that, while the man is also there hustling for the money. I also love the advantage of having the opportunity for self care and health focus. That is very important for me. You have to put your mental health, okay? Put it as your priority, because taking care of these children is not an easy task, and you can understand where I'm coming from. Another advantage is sense of fulfillment in supporting a family. So you feel that you're doing a great job because you're there. Your children understand you. Your husband. You're just doing everything to make sure that you have a healthy family. Now let's talk about the disadvantage of this housewife home stay home. Even though we are being, this man is saying that he pays his wife $250,000 a year. Whereas the other way around, you can, if you got a job, you can be making more than that, or if you got your own business, you're self-employed. Okay, you don't know how things might work out even better, and you have the opportunity to meet other people. Okay, but you're being denied that. Make friends, be sociable, go out there. I'm not saying that staying home, you're not going to be, you're just going to be there staying home like that. You're not going to know what is happening in your community. You still have advantage for that, but the disadvantage I'm talking about is, one, you're going to have lack of financial independence. That's what I mean, because you're only depending on your husband that pays you money. It might not be what you might change your mind at the long run. Another disadvantage that you're going to have a limited social interactions because you're not going to have that much time to go out there and socialize with people. Okay, this world, sometimes we go through a lot of things in life that we need community, we need people to hear us, kind of like find comfort in them to help us out. Another disadvantage is the undervalued and unrecognized work. You might be doing that job, even though the husband said, "Oh, I'm paying this woman, I'm paying my wife," but at the same time, he's so entitled that because he's paying you, he might not even see the work that you're doing there. So that's undervalue you and not recognizing that work. Another disadvantage there is the monotony and the routine, career sacrifices, and job missed opportunity, like I said earlier. Also, I love this one: mental and emotional pressure. Hey, when these children show you Pepe, or maybe your husband or something happens, you know that it's not easy, okay? Dependency on the spouse. You're dependent on your spouse because it's bringing money. I see, I've seen so many cases like this, and sometimes it doesn't actually work out, the way it started, working out good the way it started in the beginning. But there must be a way to figure out this thing so that both parties will be happy. Okay. Another disadvantage here is lack of personal time because you won't have time for yourself. You just, trying to make sure that the children are okay. They come back, you cook, you see. If they're doing other activities apart from going to school, you're going to take them for football, or they're doing any other activities. You're going to take them to sports activities, to dancing class, and everything is on you. The husband is just there to go out, go for his meeting, go to work, bring the money. It's not all about bringing the money. Being a home, a stay-home mother takes a lot. It takes a lot from you. So God are those days when people say, "Oh, is she is a housewife. She's getting all this money." It's not like that. It's not like that. Gone are those days. You need to be financially independent. You need to take care of your mental health. And the last but not the least is the limited recognition by society. Everybody just say, "Oh, stay home mom, because you're staying home, you're not doing anything. You're staying home and your husband is paying you. What are you complaining about? In case you want to complain tomorrow." That's the society to see it. You're getting all the money after you're training your own children. Yes, you might be training your own children, but it's also your husband's kids too. So all this thing got a lot of advantages and disadvantages. But at the same time, we need to understand that taking good care of your children is going to be your first priority, because if you don't do that, the society is going to do that for you. Okay? Not all about sleeping and eating and waking up. And remember, some husband might promise this, they're going to pay the housewife, and they end up not doing that. I mentioned that earlier. And that is where problem starts. Such men who put their wives on a salary are rare. I must, give it to this man too. Once he's doing it in the right way and everybody is okay, that's good. See you guys in my next video. What do you think about this? Kindly share your thoughts on this video. Okay, thank you for watching. God bless.